Adu, this is Axel and welcome to January's roundup of Enterprise 3DS. So if you haven't seen the first episode, I suggest you go and watch that, which explains all the rules and regulations. But just to dumb it all down, I want 500 3DS physical release games by the end of 2024. In the UK, there are 1,019 released games. I don't know if they're all physical. Hopefully they are. But my aim is to have 500 of them. To my right, I've got the stack of games that I've bought this month, but this is the first monthly roundup that we've got going. So the aim for January was to try and bulk up my numbers as much as I can on a budget. So I wasn't willing to spend more than £5 per game. I can be picky and I can choose in terms of if a case looks absolutely knackered, then I'm not going to bother buying it. But the ultimate goal of January was to buy as many cheap games as I can and just try and beef my numbers up. It has kind of backfired because I've got some games in there that are worth more than £10 to £20, but I was like, yeah, I'm not going to see this one again anytime soon, so I bought it. I kept it fairly local. I went to local CEXs and I also went to some independent gaming stores like Kirk Sales and Exchange, which is fairly local to me. Just to try and buy a bunch of cheap games. To be fair, I was pretty disappointed with some of the CEXs as they didn't really have much for the 3DS. I know it's harder to buy for now, but I was still expecting more than a shelf full of 3DS games. But that just might be on me. I know it's harder to get the 3DS games, but it's also put into perspective how hard this challenge might actually be. Because if I want to get 500 games, now I need to be getting 40 games per month, which is part of the challenge, you know what I mean? So let's do it. So this segment, I'll put a load of a compilation of videos of me going to different CEX stores. I do feel a bit awkward videoing in public. I don't know why. It's something on me. So I haven't filmed too much, but just ain't a walk around, showing what's on stock and all that for 3DS. But yeah, enjoy. You're a fucking knob. Adu, this is Axel and welcome to Enterprise 3DS. We're doing our first game hunt of the year, so we're going to start off local in Sutton in Ashfield. We're going to go to a CEX store. There is a pawnbrokers in Sutton in Ashfield, but it tends to be a bit more expensive, so I'm not even going to bother with that place. Then we're going to go towards Kirkby in Ashfield. We're going to go to Kirkby Sales and Exchange. Always good deals. Nina over there is fantastic. Then ultimately we're going to go towards Nottingham. There's two CEX stores in Nottingham. We're going to see what they've got in terms of 3DS. I'm after 3DS games. I'm after cheap 3DS games. It is January. We've just had Christmas. So money-wise, we're a bit low this month. So we're going to bang out a load of cheap 3DS games to bump that number from 55 to get as high as we can on a budget. And we're also going to get some food down Nottingham. Explore a bit, just have a good time, have a nice meander. So yeah, welcome to Enterprise 3DS, month 1, January. Cheers. So here we are in the Sutton CEX store. They've got quite a bit of stock in for the 3DS, but not much that was under £5. I think in this one I managed to get about 5 games, but here's me trying to pick them up. And listen to this guy driving past on his stupid little moped electric bike thing. What the hell is that? So cheap. You know what the worst thing there is? I didn't even notice him. I didn't even bat an eyelid. I was too invested in these 3DS games. What a life. So, as we make our way to the next store, Kirk Sales and Exchange, it's worth noting that in the CEX Sutton in Ashfield store, I managed to pick up 5 games. So that's a good start to this game hunt. Now, what can I say about Kirby Sales and Exchange? This shop is brilliant. It's always got new stuff, especially in the retro stuff. Like I always find Game Boy Advance games that I've never seen before. It's just
fantastic experience every time you go into this shop. It is me picking up a bunch of cheap 3DS games. I managed to get FIFA 15. In a second, picking up Lego Batman 2, and then after that, I'm going to pick up Lego Batman 3. I think I finished off the Batman games, but our last was going to turn around and say they're both the same game. But here I am proving the point. No, they're not the same game. It's just like, don't step to me on my Lego Batman stuff, you know what I mean? But fantastic experience here. I managed to get the Ultimate NES Remix game as well as a bunch of others. Fantastic.
Right, so just finished up in Kirby Sales and Exchange. We've got 9 games there, so we're currently at 69. Hey! Yeah. No, alright. Right, fair enough, yeah, but yeah, we've got 69 games there. Keep finding Lego games under a £5. I did get one game, NES Remix Classics. That was selling for £24. Very happy I got that, because everywhere else I've seen it is about 50 plus. So, stonks, I guess. We're on our way to Nottingham now. 2 CEX stores in Nottingham. So we was in Kirby Sales and Exchange, and then I overheard 2 people talking about 3DS. It's like, I don't understand why people following this fan base, and I don't understand why people are buying these games. And then I just walked at till with 9 3DS games in my hand, like, hi. But yeah, so Nottingham, 2 CEXs, that's the plan. I'm hoping to get 20. I'm hoping to go over 20 games. The original aim was about 30, but that NES Remix Classics, £24, is kind of set that skew with a bit. But yeah, see you in Nottingham. There's no video in There's no video in It's video in that.
It's not.
See, amateur hour. Oh, we're doing it now? Alright. Nottingham. 2 CEX stores. Getting that bread.
Here we are in Nottingham, CEX 1 of 2. This one's close to the square. In regards to the 3DS stuff that they've got, I couldn't describe it better myself than I did in this video. Here we are.
It's fuck all.
I still make myself laugh. I'm sorry. If your jokes make you laugh, then they're good jokes, I guess. But yeah, so this shop were terrible. Absolutely nothing for 3DS. And the stuff that they did add was cover reprinted. That is a big no-no for me. Absolutely big no-no. £28 for a game with a case and it's got cover reprinted. No, thank you. But here we are, Victoria Centre. This is CEX 2 of 2. One thing took my eye in this window, and that was the ice blue Game Boy Advanced. But we're not here for that. We're here for 3DS games, and we're going to get some 3DS games. So I'm walking over to the 3DS section now. Walking past all of the PS Vita stuff, Blu-rays, I don't know what that stuff was. But here we are, 3DS. There's a lot of DS games, a lot of Wii games, but 3DS, again, it's all the dying thing. But I managed to get a few bits here. Power Rangers Super Force, I think, got for a tenner. But yeah, not bad, not terrible.
I tried to video in car, but we were a bit too dark, so I thought I'd do like a big old catch up in the old gaff. So went to first CEX in Nottingham, really bad. Nothing on the shelves for 3DS, nothing on for PS Vita, anything like that. It was really bad. So when we went to the second, we got some food, went to the second CEX shop, and that was a bit better. I got 2 games that were over a £5, so I got, I think, Power Rangers, I bought for a tenner, and I also got a Luigi's Mansion 2, that were more than, well, that was £12 I think. But all the other ones less than a £5. I managed to get 5 games there, so I think that pulls me up to a total of 75 games. We're going to go to Mansfield tomorrow, which is the other way. We're going to try their CEX store and see what we can get. I'd like to try and get to 25 games, or sorry, 30 games. No, 25. 25 is a good number. We'll go for 25. So see you tomorrow. On a side note, I know I only went out for 3DS games, but we ended up spending a bit more than we bargained for, and I ended up getting a Lego Polaroid camera, It was on offer, £54. I couldn't resist. Well, £56. And I've been watching TikTok recently, and I've seen this game on there, board game, Traitors Tide. So I thought I'd try that out. It looks interesting, looks like a good premise. But yeah, I managed to get that for £13. And that's about it really. So I spent more than I wanted to. But like I say, CEX tomorrow, Mansfield. Hopefully we can get some more cheap games in a bit. Right, so it's a new day. We're going to Mansfield CEX, going to get some breakfast down there as well. I've got some stuff to trade in. So I've got Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda, Cookie Mama, Godzilla Unleashed, and Scarface for the PSP. So I'm going to trade them in at CEX. Might be able to get some more out of that. Hopefully not spend too much money. But yeah, see you there. Just finished at Mansfield CEX, trading in the games. We've got a £34 from, which wasn't that bad to be fair. Thought it would be worse than that. Got 4 3DS games. I've also picked up some PSP games because that's a different video, but we'll talk about that another time. But yeah, 4 3DS games. I think that brings us up to 24. So judging by how the weekend's gone, I reckon I'm going to be looking more towards online stores for 3DS games if we want to bulk up the number quite quick, on car boots and stuff like that, because the game, all the games in these shops, there's just not many of them. Basically, there's not many of the 3DS games in these shops. So if I want to get 500, I need to look at other ports of call. So yes, see you in a bit. Welcome back. So end of January, wants to bulk up my numbers as much as possible. My starting number was 55. Now I am at 80 3DS games. It could be 81. I'll show off something and we'll talk about that later. But right, so I'll run through the games that I've purchased this month. Like I say, some of the shops were a bit disappointing, but they're the local ones to me, so I need to start looking further afield, and I might have to make use of some of the online shopping to try and bulk up my numbers as much. So here we go. Angry Birds Trilogy. I love Angry Birds. Staple in mobile gaming. Fantastic. I used to play it on the iPod Touch all the time. Teddy Together. I've got nothing to say about that game, but it's another one off the list. Now we're going to Lego games. Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes. I'm a sucker for Lego. I love Lego games. That's it. Oh, here we go. A Lego Batman 3, Beyond Gotham. Again, it's another Lego game. Can't say much more. Lego Chima Lavelle's Journey. It might be Chima, it might be Chima, but I don't know. But it's another Lego game. So here we go. Another one. Lego City Underground, The Chase Begins. I don't know if this is the second one of the series, but another Lego. I think I've got a little side quest of getting all the Lego games now, so we'll see what happens with that. Lego Ninjago Ninjroids. I don't know much with Ninjago. I don't really collect that sort of stuff. I just like Lego Star Wars and stuff. Pilot Wings Resort. Use your Mii characters, go and fly around, I guess. Another one ticked off the list. Codename Steam. I've heard people talking about this game. This only cost me £3, and I'm sure people's been selling it for more than that. But I'm quite happy to get this one. I'm going to actually try this one out soon. It looks interesting. It does look interesting. But yeah, Codename Steam. Adventure Time, The Secrets of the Nameless Kingdom. I love Adventure Time. It looks like it's a top-down thing. It looks quite interesting. Yeah, I think I'll enjoy playing this. It looks like it's got that Zelda Link Between Worlds type feel to it. So I'll give it a go. Monster Hunters Generations. I've got this on digitally downloaded. Obviously the e-store don't work no more, but it's good to have. It might not be this one actually. I don't know. It's a Monster Hunter game. Monster Hunter's quite well known in the Nintendo community. It's not doing well as others, but yeah, there you go. Ultimate NES Remix. Now I've been seeing this selling for about £50 online, and I've looked at it, I'm like, is it really worth £50? Then I found it in Kirk Sales and Exchange for 25, and I was like, yeah, I've got to buy that. I've seen it online for more, so yeah. But all the old games, it's just got like loads of different stages from old games and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm quite happy to have got that one. Dual pen sports. I don't know anything about this. It looks like you use 2 pens on it, and it does stuff, I guess. I'm never going to play it, but it's another one off the list. Big Hero 6, one of my favourite Disney films ever. I love Baymax. I don't think I'll play it, but it's another one, you know what I mean? Finding Nemo. Your standard Pixar games. I mean, I've got them all for the Game Boy Advance and stuff. I didn't know they did them for the 3DS and that, but yeah, Finding Nemo is where it is. FIFA, I hate FIFA, I hate football. What a load of crap, but FIFA 15, I bet there's about 15 games for the 3DS on there. Mario Party, the top 100. This is the last Mario Party game that I needed. There's 3 of them. There's Mario Party Star Rush, Mario Party, I want to say All Stars, or is it Party Island or something, and then top 100. But very happy to get this one. I did pay a bit more. I think I paid about £12 for it, but very happy to get that one. And that's the Mario Party stuff complete. Splinter Cell 3D. Absolutely love the Splinter Cell games on the Game Boy Advance, but very happy to have this one on the 3DS. This one wasn't on my list. I don't know if it's a UK release, but I've added it on anyway. But The Whitakers Presents Milton and Friend 3D. I've got nothing to say about it. It's a horse game. You look after your horse. I guess it's like Nintendogs or something like that. Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. It's a Mario Sonic game. I mean, the ones for the Wii were fantastic. I used to love playing them games. I've got the London 2012 Olympic Games as well. So we'll see. Well, I've got both the Mario and Sonic Olympic games for the 3DS, I guess. I'm just rhyming everywhere. It's fantastic. All right, Power Rangers Super Mega Force. Again, paid a little bit more for this. Paid £10. Power Rangers, I've not been that crazy into them. I used to watch them as a kid, but yeah, happy to have it on the 3DS. Paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but it is where it is. Sometimes you've got to pay a little bit more. Right, Luigi's Mansion 2. Apparently this is called The Dark Moon or something like that. It's a Nintendo Select game. I don't really know the Nintendo Select. I'll know a bit more about that when I do some research on it. But yeah, got one of the 2 Luigi's Mansion games. It's in good nick. I mean, there is a bit of a dint in there, but yeah. Another one to add to the collection. Do I class it as a Mario game or do I class it as a Luigi game? Who knows? I don't know. WWE All Stars, or is it just Yeah, it's WWE All Stars. Another one to add off the list. It only cost me about £3. I don't really do much with wrestling stuff. It is what it is. Now this one's a weird one. Chibi Robo Ziplash. I've seen a Chibi game when I'm looking at 10 most expensive games. It's not this one, but there is a Chibi game which is meant to be worth quite a lot, or it might be an amiibo to be fair. But very happy to get this one ticked off, and it only cost me £4. It might be worth something else. I need to do a bit more research for it. And the last one in this is Purpal's Perfection. Whoa, look at that. Yeah. So that's game number 25. So all them games that I've bought in, well, apart from about 3 of them, I've bought for less than £5 each on the budget. But yeah, 80 games at the end of January. The goal is 500. I need 420 more games. So yeah, let's it could be achievable. Let's see. So there is one game that I want to talk about. I've not spoke about it yet. It's not the one with the 25. If I do add it into this collection as to the 500, then I'll be adding it in the February set roundup. But I've got this game called Shakedown Hawaii. It's a collector's edition. It is an American release, even though I managed to get it delivered to the UK. I'm surprised it actually arrived, to be fair. I thought it was going to get stopped by customs and I have to pay top dollar to try and get it. But it's a collector's edition. It's got the character in his bazooka, the game in the back. But it's a collector's edition box from V Blank Entertainment. I'm not sure if it is a Nintendo release. On the back of it, it says it's got the official Nintendo seal right there. So But basically what they do, they take old games. I think they did a game called Retro Rampage, which is also on the 3DS as well, which I haven't got yet. But they do physical release games for older consoles, so they do it for the PSP and the PS Vita as well. I think they've started taking like old school releases, you know, that was on the floppy disks and all that, and started to bring them into the modern day consoles. But I've got a thank you note from them saying thanks for buying it. Now, Enterprise 3DS is UK released games. I'm trying to get 500 UK released games. Shakedown Hawaii, it doesn't class as a UK released game, as I've had to get it delivered from America. Do I add this onto my list, or do I keep it separate and just not account for it? It is a 3DS game, it is a physical release. I can easily add it onto my numbers. And do I add it onto the list, or should I keep it separate and basically get 420 more games? It's the difference of getting 420 games or 419. What do you think? I'll put it down in the comments. I don't know. I think I should add it on, but it's not a UK released game, and it's not. This has to come from America. You know what I mean? Just food for thought. Tell me what you think. Should I put it on? Should I not? Thank you. So this has been the end of January. What was that? So this has been the end of January. I hope you've enjoyed it. So we've got 25 games. We've made a nice little dent into it. These have been the cheaper games, more 2 or 3. But the ultimate goal, 500 games. We've got 80, so I need 420 games. 419 if you think that Shakedown Hawaii should be counted in this list. February. Let's talk about February. So as of today's the 30th. Saturday's going to be the 3rd of Feb. I'm going to Leeds. I'm going to a video game market. I have a budget purely for 3DS games, and I'm going to be getting as many 3DS games as I can. I will be taking my camera. I will be videoing stuff, and I'm hoping to put a big dent in this series. So look out for that. You'll probably see this video. Well, you'll probably see that video at the end of February. But I'm working on smashing a bunch of games out at this video game market. I will be going to other shops as well as, but the main focus is smashing that video game market essentially. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know 25 3DS games I think is a good start, but I do definitely need to be up in the ante and putting a bit more, going further afield, using online and trying to smash more games out per month. If I can have one month where I get loads of games, then I can alleviate the pressure on different months if I'm going to try and get 500. Because we are going for gold. We're not going for the participation trophy. I'm 120 games away from the participation trophy, but we're going to smash that. I'm hoping to smash that in the next couple of months. But yes, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment down below, especially with that Shakedown Hawaii stuff. Should I put it in February's numbers? But thank you all. Cheers, and in a bit.